Alright, back with the last game in the series between VP and Mouz. It's 2-2 between teams. And like I said earlier, I guess British Pros decided they've had enough of Slark. And will they decide they have enough of Marana? Because Poshkat kind of destroyed them with both heroes. But I don't know if it's viable for them to go ahead and ban both of them.
10 seconds remaining.
We'll see what they choose to do here.
5 seconds remaining.
They do have first pick, so they don't necessarily have to ban Batrider. And with that first pick, they can grab a Lycan or a Bat. So they may choose to ban Marana and see what Mouse Sports choose to ban, and then they can choose from one of the two. And if they choose the Lycan, then they leave them with the Bat. So they could ban the Bat, but then they have the Marana open. So it's a difficult situation. You can see that they're taking time.
Radiant team.
So they're probably going to see now it's going to be a Batrider ban from Mouse Sports. And they might pick up Marana as their first pick, potentially. Because she's a good hero and also prevent Poshkat from
10 seconds
being able to play
remaining.
her again.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Interesting to see this IO ban. I wonder if one of the teams has been really strong with IO. So they choose to ban Marana, which means that Virtus Pro is probably going to pick up the Batrider, given how strong he's been. Oh, they decided to go for Ancient Apparition, which honestly don't agree with. And Mouse Sports is going to turn it on Virtus Pro by picking up the Nature's Prophet. They say, you play Nature's? Well, let us show you how to play Nature's, because you've lost a bunch of games in them now, and we think we can do a better job.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I'm not feeling very good about Virtus Pro right now.
Team done.
I feel like they lost a good chance to give themselves a solid team by grabbing that Batrider. Instead, they went for the Ancient Apparition, who is good, but in my opinion, not that good.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
So, right now, Mouse Sports is a pretty strong team, given that they're set up with Batrider and Nature's Prophet, both two very good heroes. We'll see what Virtus Pro decides to do to try and help prevent that. But I don't know. They still have space to pick a really good team, but I just don't know about. I'm not a huge fan of Tree. And Champerson is good, but like I said, not that much better than Batrider. Because they're going to have just so much initiation with Batrider, with Nature's Prophet. So Virtus Pro banning out the Lifestealer, and they want to avoid, I guess, the Nakes bombs on either of these heroes. So yeah, banning out the Lifestealer
10 seconds remaining.
and the Enchantress. So interesting. They keep banning out Enchantress. I have a feeling that there must be someone
Reserve time.
There must be someone on Mouse Sports who's really good at playing Enchantress. It makes sense. But I don't know exactly who it would be. So Mouse Sports, we'll see if they ban. They've been banning heroes like DK that G plays really well. They might go ahead and ban. Oh, okay, so they banned a puck. Although they were the ones who played the puck magnificently the other time, but I guess they just want to face off against a puck. Puck pretty good against playing against Nature's Prophet, so it makes sense that they would choose to get rid of him because of the fact that he can orb in, provide sight, he can stun you while you're sprouting, and just a great hero overall in terms of team fight, and also a great mid, so they just don't want to have to deal with that, so I understand why they choose that. Sand King. This looks like a pretty nasty team so far. Now they just need their... although I don't know who's going to go mid, honestly. We have Nature's Prophet. They might run a dual lane with Nature's in the jungle, although that's not very common in pro games. They might actually just put the Bat mid, potentially. And the Sand King, I guess, is going to be in lane. And I guess Nature's Prophet off lane. Because it's kind of hard to see how they're going to build their team right now, given the current setup they have for it. Oh, man. Now I'm worried for Virtus Pro. I was cheering for them. They had such like good comebacks, but it's looking pretty rough for them. Invoker, nice pickup.
Radiant team pick.
It's a really good hero. But I don't know. Now they can counterpick with OD if they like. That just leaves them with a weird lane, but that's an option. It's so strange seeing like the same heroes being kind of traded around. Oh, Weaver! So
Dire team.
Weaver carry. This makes me think that maybe you could have the Natures or the Bat jungling, because Weaver can survive in a dual lane against a tri lane potentially, or he could even go off lane. Mouse Sports has a really very dynamic, flexible lineup. Yeah, I don't see. It's gonna be difficult for their foes to plan for that or to fight against it.
5 seconds. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Virtus Pro mulling over their next pick. They don't have much time. They have to choose pretty soon. And they're barely going to have any reserve time for any other moments. So this is going to be probably a deciding
5
pick.
seconds
If
remaining.
they can find something that... Centaur.
Radiant team ban.
Virtus Pro saving their carry for last, and
10
they won't be able to
seconds
ban or to
remaining.
counterpick against the carry because it's the very last pick.
5 seconds
They're
remaining.
going to have to be relatively quick though on picking it, as well as making their bans.
Reserve time. Dire team ban.
So Mouse Sports banning out the carry that could potentially mess with them pretty significally. Anti-Mage doesn't care about Nature's Prophet. They ban out the Rubik. They don't want to get their ultimate stolen. Makes sense. I don't know who Virtus Pro is going to pick as their carry. Mouse Sports needs to fill out either a mid or a tri-lane role. So the tri-lane role, so it's going to be Sand King, Weaver, Disruptor, and I guess Bat mid and Nature's off. And now Virtus Pro needs to pick their carry, and they need to pick very carefully He'll have Ancient Apparition and Tree Protector with him or her in lane, but this is going to be kind of pretty vital. I like the Centaur Warrunner pick. That gives them a lot of very strong offline and gives them a lot of movement all throughout the game with his ultimate. So they can counter initiate.
5 seconds.
Faceless Boy.
Remaining.
Oh boy.
Radiant team.
What a pick. So this game is going to be all about the Chronos. And there's not much that Mouz can do about it. I mean, they can glimpse Faceless Void out of his Chronosphere to buy time. But that is a very good pick. It was looking pretty bad for them, but this might work out. Although Mouz is going to have a very strong lineup all game long, and VP is going to be extremely dependent on the Faceless Void landing his abilities properly.
Prepare for battle.
We've got 4 of these guys running down bottom. They're going to see maybe they can get a pick off maybe on the War Runner, who's might go place a ward, but he's not even going to bother. I don't think he even has a ward to place. They're taking both of them top. AA moving out quickly. He probably wants to put a ward down here to get some sight out. Yeah, so it's going to be Bat Rider mid for a quick bottle. Weaver, Sand King, and Disruptor bottom. And then a corresponding trailing top with a Void, Ancient Apparition, and a Treant. Those trees are just so tanky when you're trying to hit them as a hero early on.
30 seconds to battle.
It's not gonna get it. So Invoker here, it's not going for a fast bottle build. He's going to be up against the Bat Rider, who is. We'll see who ends up better off. He actually does have pretty decent base damage, having gone for the Null Talesman. He hasn't chosen his orb yet either. He might be just waiting to see what it's going to be
The
like.
battle begins.
So Rune is top, it's Illusion, and that's a lot of potential damage. It's a lot of potential damage from Treant there with the illusions and all of his base damage. Hey, they actually killed one. So G here elects to let his range creep run out, and Bat Rider does get the last hit, but that's going to push the lane back towards G's tower. No attempted ganks on mid. We'll see if there's a first blood. Potentially, no. So Disruptor here chasing off Centaur. These wards both get pretty good vision, although Fada's ward gives him better vision on mid, and he's able to position more favorably. They actually don't have a ward on Rune, which is interesting. I'm surprised NS didn't put one down, because Invoker probably would like to know if there's a ward coming up or where it might be. He's just trying to line up those last hits. I really like how Fada's been playing really solid mid. Just very, just crushing them with skill. He's just not too aggressive, just waits for the opportunities, and in the meantime just beats them down on last hits and denies. Although Invoker is doing a pretty good job here of matching him for the time being. He's keeping those stacks up so that he's able to last hit easily, because he has pretty low base damage. He's going to go ahead and try and burn down the wave in anticipation of the Rune coming up. And he sees it's an invis top. He does have his bottle, so he can go ahead and grab that. G did want to deny it, but he wasn't going to make it in time. So nothing too hectic here. Centaur, AA just doesn't like his lane, just goes to the jungle. Doesn't matter who he's playing. He's playing Centaur, go to the jungle. It's one way to play the game. So these guys are just going to Weaver's going to have free farm bottom. And these guys are just going to pull to the heart's content in the forest. So I can understand A's position, but I'm not sure if it's the best thing to be doing because VP and, Jotum and NS doing their best to get this pesky treant kills. Kind of trying to take advantage of any opportunity they have for extra gold. And they don't want to let Invoker get free harass and pulls off and everything else. So they're trying to kill them when they can. Man, I'm just waiting for like VG or the VPG or just G to get those stacks up and then just get annihilated by Bat Rider. It's bound to happen eventually. Or maybe he'll get a good position and he's got a wand coming out. He's tired of Bat Rider spamming so hard on the napalm. Wand being a pretty sweet pickup against the Bat Rider because of the frequency with which he uses his spells.
Denied.
Oh, nice deny. So I'd say Fada is winning this lane right now. And Misery and oh dear. Oh, that was close. Oh jeez. Pretty risky there. So Green's bottom, he's going to try and wrap around. And they're going to go with the creeps. They've got the creeps to support them. They've got the glimpse if need be. And G's going to fall. That's going to be first blood. He's going to try and prevent it, but no luck. Well played by Fada. G was kind of unlucky he didn't get the kill there earlier, but Fada, I guess, was playing around the fact that he had an invisibility rune. He knew he wasn't going to, or he knew he was going to be able to kind of juke out with that. Managed to avoid getting hit by the Sunstrike. I think they're actually going to take this tower, and it's going to be hard for them to defend it. There might be a team fight coming up here. Centaur's in here as well. They're going to potentially put the tower in deny range, but... Oh yeah, it's in... No! Oh. No, not in deny range. Mal's getting really lucky with that hit from the catapult, keeping it out of deny range. Otherwise it would be kind of a sad day for them. So Illidan decides to go for the boots again, no minus, not going the heavy farm build. MSS is going for a minus because I probably figured he had such an easy time in lane. Might as well go for a minus and continue accelerating his farm. Jotum and AA doing some team farming here in the forest. Centaur working towards getting his Tranquil Boots, which he's almost at, and he's going to keep farming up in the jungle. Misery using his Sandstorm to his advantage. Pretty sweet spell if you're able to farm Interrupted like that in the jungle. And Pajkat actually playing the Natures this time around, which is interesting. They might decide to go in on him. Void is going to have level 6, so they're probably going to try and gib him. And Leech Seed coming out, gets blocked by the creeps. Sad day. That was a pretty good avoidance by Pajkat there. Just kind of sees Treant swinging in and decides to peace out as quickly as possible. It's not going to risk messing with that. Fada almost level 7 compared to Invoker level 6. Last hits show that Void and Weaver pretty even, but Void didn't go for a Midas, so later on Weaver's going to probably start to accelerate past Void's farm if he continues to be able to farm Interrupted. These guys, I think, want the tower. Oh, and Fada goes and finds Invoker. He's going to leave him. Oh, somehow he gets... Oh, they changed that so you can't just toss him up on a cliff. That was a good effort by him. He did get a lot of damage in on G. And they're going to go ahead and take this tower out. He's waiting for the cutesy deny again. No luck this time.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Trying to do what Fada did last game, the Forge Spirit. Centaur returned to the lane bottom. A little bit of level disadvantage, but not too bad considering he got completely pushed out of lane. And these guys are just farming the jungle. And they're pretty rich. Like, Sand King has almost got his blink. Pos is not rich, but he's been buying all the support items and upgrading the courier and stuff, so it's looking pretty good for Mouse right now. I'm feeling like VP needs to get in some sick chronospheres to make this work. Because right now, Mouz is out farming and out XPing them. Oh, I'm so smart. Called it. I didn't even look at the graphs. I knew. And Poshkat's going to get to be a pretty big problem later on as well. He knows that these guys are attacking the creeps and he goes into interrupt. Illusion Room going to go down on Jotum because Fada's not there to grab it. Oh, nice. And he managed to get the last hit on the big creep there with his treant. He's going to run these guys away, doesn't want to give any extra gold. That, just farming the jungle, working towards his blink, which he almost has. Things are looking really, really, really good for Mouz right now. Misery's going to have his blink soon too, and that's going to be just crazy initiation power from them. Takes out both creeps there. He's pretty close. I wonder if Paz is going to get a blink as well. Some pro players like to grab the blink. I was watching the American qualifiers, and one of the players likes to grab a blink on Disruptor, and they just have like crazy range. You can blink him back like a quarter of the way across the map. It's a little bit of exaggeration, but it's just insane. Weaver continuing to farm. So they're going to come bottom and try and grab Weaver. I don't know how well it's going to work. Illidan has shown himself to be... Or sorry, this is not Illidan. This is MSS. But MSS, when he was playing Puck, when he plays Nyx, showed himself to be pretty good at dodging around people. And he sees an opportunity. He does get the beetle off on him. And they're going to go ahead and pick off on Jotum. So this is the initiation we were talking about. Batrider just grab, bring him in. There's no way you're going to escape. Misery has his blink dagger now. He's a happy camper. Paz continuing to just kind of manage the bottom lane here. And AA does have a Tranquil Boots and is working towards probably a blink dagger as well, but he's pretty far behind. Looks like Invoker decided to go for Hand of Midas. Yeah. Which is kind of late, but it'll help him get levels and experience, which he benefits from greatly. Sand King with double damage. Not the most frightening thing, but still a good one to have. Illidan senses his life is in danger, backs up. Not interested in dying. And Sand King happily returning to harassing these poor creeps' eyes with his sand cloud. Fada probably waiting for another opportunity to blink in and grab someone. He does have 3 tops, so it's kind of risky though. And Illidan's going to continue farming. So if we look at net worth, see that these two are doing okay, but everyone else is not doing so hot. Mouse still has a pretty significant gold advantage. Oh, these guys are looking for a kill. I think they'll find one. Ancient Apparition. Maybe on Illidan actually. They might try and pick him off. Oh no. And the Epicenter and the stun. He's not going to be able to get his Chronosphere. Oh, he gets away but glimpses him, but not far enough. Illidan very lucky there. I think that Misery actually stunned a little bit too soon. Could have staggered that a little bit more, but it's risky because if you leave too much space, then you're going to have Void chronoing on top of you and potentially getting counter-initiated on. AA continuing to farm the jungle. Kind of a passive game here, right? Both teams are playing safe. They don't want to mess up. This is the final game, so this outcome is going to determine who gets in and who has to go and the play-in qualifier to see if they can find a spot for themselves. Pretty high stakes. NS is going to fall here for sure. Slow on the Centaur ult. Always pisses me off when that happens. Should have been saved, but teammate just did a bad job, basically. Oh, and they're looking to go on Illidan. Maybe. They want a team fight here. Jotum shows himself. Chronosphere. Illidan's gonna see if he can take out Pause. Decides to back out. Mouz pretty low on health. Jotum also falling low. Batrider grabbing onto Illidan. He's not gonna be able to escape, I don't think. Yeah, too much damage. This is a disastrous route. Oh my gosh. 3 guys down. G's down here, nothing you can do. A is just farming here in the jungle. He wants to finish his Blink Dagger. He's got it finished now, but they're going to take this tower, and that was a pretty brutal fight. Mouz continuing on their previous game, just managing to build up a lead, just grabbing kills without sacrificing any deaths. And that gives them a really strong push coming into the mid game with the XP and gold advantage that they have. Weaver looks like he's making a BKB, opting not to make a Lincoln Sphere. And Poshcat, you see he has a different build here from A. He's going for the Treads, Basilius, then maybe into a, probably a Necrobook next. G hoping to make something happen, wants to take out Roshan. But he needs his team to help him out. He's not going to be able to do it without them. And he decides just to abandon that endeavor. Oh, Illidan wanted to go on him. But that's not a good idea. That's a really risky play. I mean, you have your team to back you up, but... Oh, goodness. Illidan falls. MSS gets a kill. Centaur dies. A dies. Just facepalm worthy. I think Mouz is going to win this game. It's early to call it, but it's looking really, really awful for VP. Ward didn't have his ult up and he went in, and Batrider is not a great target to try and initiate on because he can flame break you off, he can lasso you and pull you back with him, he can do a whole bunch of stuff that's going to leave you in a bad position. And it's not like he's super squishy either because he's been getting levels, so...
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Ideally, he needs to wait a little bit before he goes in, see if he can line up his attack with the others. Wizard just watching, waiting. They probably figured that the disastrous initiation was probably due in part to the other team having some pretty good sight on them there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And Weaver's just so far ahead on farm. He's got crazy items. He's got his BKB finished. Hand of Minus, River Quill. Just looking really bad for them. And they're probably going to take out top tower here and continue building on their gold advantage. Misery here using his Sand Cloud to take care of those creeps. Nice move. They do fortify. And they are working on Roshan, but I really think they lack the damage. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it successfully. Jotum is tanking for Joker. Oh my goodness. Weaver notices that they're doing it. They're going to have to abandon it again. The second time they attempted Roshan failed. And then MSS is going to push here. I mean, he can sort of position himself nearby. And he doesn't have to be too worried about what's coming for him because he has so much mobility. Meanwhile, Poshcat catching up. Oh, he's getting a Shadow Blade first. He's going to keep pushing out the other lanes. Treant coming to defend, but not Treant. I still love saying Treant, apparently. Everyone is Treant.
Tower is under attack.
Centaur coming to defend, but yeah, he has to back up. There's no way he's going to be able to defend against this. And they're probably going to take another tower because these guys are busy mid. And they do get the ice ball off, but we're still going to finish this. Oh, not quite enough damage. Poss surprisingly tanky for support. Invoker probably doesn't have many levels on his Sunstrike. And then they're turning it around here. Mouz grabbing AA. Oh, the glimpse. He gets out, but he lands the glimpse, so he's not able to get all the way back to base without repercussions. And they're just going to go check out Roshan. Are they doing Roshan? Yeah, they're trying to do Roshan. Are we going to let them know? Oh, the blink strike there from Sand King, just painful. Painful to witness. Mouz, they're all pretty low, so they can't really contest this fully right now. So they might even just let the Roshan go, which looks like that's what they're doing. But meanwhile, Pajkat being annoying, as a Nature's Prophet is wont to do, going to push out top lane, and grab those treants, going to make them pay for their lack of a presence. Oh! Catches him inside the kinetic field. Roshan does fall, but Mouz chooses not to fight there at this time. I wonder if Weaver's going to go for a Lincoln's next, or go for something that does more damage. I think he can afford to do damage, because he does have the BKB, and he does have the extra tankiness with his levels and with his power treads. Also is going to Desolator, which is a great choice. Can build on that, on those kills and early lead that he has. And MSS just like the master of not dying. Same with Pajkat, they just don't die. Every game they tend to like pick up a lot of kills and not die. Oh, will it get out of the way? Yeah, nice work. Quick reaction time. Moving out of the way there. Boy, I really feel like he should have gone to Midas. He was just farming perfectly fine on his own there, top. He sort of whiffed his opportunity to keep building on that farm by not getting a Midas, but it's also sometimes it's too greedy and you realize you messed up, but it's too late. You've already invested in it, right? So, I mean, there's two sides to everything. These guys are going to keep pressuring top. I'm just waiting for that one team fight where Mouz completely routes VP and just wrecks the whole lane of racks, and there's nothing much else they can do. There's also a possibility it goes the other way and VP makes a big team fight like they did in, I think it was game 1? Or 2? No, it was game 1. Bottom tower, they had a huge fight, grabbed that tree out, and they turned it all around. They ended up winning the game, so it's possible to go either way. It's not looking too good for VP right now. MSS happy to just keep on farming.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, Void. Oh. He gets denied on the Chronosphere by that Disruptor ultimate. Pretty clutch, just with the edge there. Wasn't able to cast it. And they're just going to keep pushing this tower.
Dire's structures are fortified.
They get the fortify.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Bunch of TP's bottom. Oh man. That just pulling him in.
Wicked sick.
Big plays. NS gonna die. G's probably gonna die too. I don't know. He wants to take out the tower, but it gets fortified. Yeah, this is his chance to chrono. He goes on. See, there he gets glimpsed out.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
So Invoker managed to destroy the tower while they were distracted, but now they risk the counter initiation. They do have the ward up. They take him out. He does have the Aegis. Void jumping in. Not sure if this is wise. Oh, he tries to find a place to hide, but no light. Spada here. So they managed to push them back. They do use the Aegis to their advantage, but they also lost a few people there. I mean, it was 2 for 2 trade, which is not bad considering VP's disadvantage currently. And Podcat just going to keep pushing. And he's going to go for a Scythe next. Probably wants more ability to kill people at his will, and also to hold down Void. If he doesn't manage to get a Corona, you can always sheep him as well if you're not glimpsing him out.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Mouz looking for an opportunity here. Misery's really a big fan of using that ability there to get last hits on the creeps. And he's in a risky spot, but he's ready to blink if something goes down. Although he's going to get jumped by Treant, and oh, so they use everything to get a kill on Sand King, which I guess is okay. It's not ideal, but you did get a kill, and if you have your cooldowns come up again in time, then it should be fine. Void looks like he's working towards his BKB. MSS has his Desolator up, so he's going to be doing even more damage now. He's just going to go ahead and push out this tower here on bottom. Jotum here taking advantage of nature's guys to get in position for various engagements. So MSS might try and bait out something here. He does have the rest of his team behind him, and they do have blinks, so we'll see what he can do. Oh, Bat looks like he's going to be searching for someone. Let's see what he can find.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He managed to drive him back. They do get a glimpse on Treant, but Treant managed to walk out where the Connect Field comes out. Ice Ball does not hit any of them, and they're going to continue pushing this tower. They have the Desolator and take it down pretty quickly.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Roshan's not up for another little while. They might rotate to the middle and see if they can do some more pressure there. Podcat, oh no, not Podcat. Who has the gem? Gem here on Disruptor, which is very interesting to counter the Weaver, I guess, and also to counter Ward, but whenever you're playing,
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
the tower falls. They weren't even there to help defend it. Podcat running for his life, gets dusted. He is likely going to get stunned by this, but he manages to buy time, and with that, with the Shadow Blade has the extra move speed. Will the stun happen? No, stun does not happen in time, but he managed to turn that potential gank into a favorable situation for him, so good for him. And and Jotum farming the jungle. Illidan still trying to complete that BKB. He's been working on that for a while now. He's not really having much luck. It's quite dangerous for them to farm around the base right now, so he's kind of just running around trying to pick up farm where he can, and if he does move too far, then he risks getting picked off by Sand King or Power. Oh! This is an excellent chrono. Oh! He does get the Weaver, and Faces Void gets sent back, which is actually better for him. Podcat going to try and kill Illidan. Not quite enough damage. We'll see if Sand King manages to pick him off, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Power does take out Ancient Apparition. Mouz trying to juke the little Necro dudes. Looks like MSS bought back and then used his ult to TP into place. Roshan not up yet, going to be up soon. They'll probably be ready to take him. Centaur with a haste, running around looking quite menacing. Wanting to go on Podcat in tandem with the Sunstrike, pretty effective combination. So VP not ready to give up yet. They're making this into, you know, they're contesting this game. They're not gonna just let it go. But Mouz is just building on that gold lead. And I think if they manage to take a team fight 5-on-5, it's gonna be really difficult to match them. Nature's done the sheep stick. Probably gonna go for a necro book or something next. They're looking for someone to gank. I think Fada, did Fada see the treant? Does he know the treant is there? Oh. I guess he saw him place it. Oh. Illidan trying to catch him out. Does have his ulti out. Sand King might decide to go on him. No. Too risky. They don't have sight there in the forest. So the gem is on bat now. A little bit more effective than gem
Pull
order
roots and
disruptor.
run.
And he's working towards a BKB, which makes sense
Radiant's
for him.
middle tower is under
Roshan is
attack.
back up. And VP is aware of it with the Sunstrike, as is Mouz, so we're probably going to see a fight here at Roshan. Hotchcat going to see if he can grab the treant. He will get lassoed. And he's going to want to try and stun, but is he going to get away? Oh, he gets away with 35 HP. Very lucky Centaur. One more hit and he would have fallen. Bat probably could have waited to lasso until after the sprout had expired, but got a little bit overexcited. Hotchcat keeping an eye on Roshan with his treant there.
With me.
They're smoking up. They're ready to do something. Yeah, they're gonna take out this tree. Oh, the Void ulti does catch Bat Rider there, and the Sunstrike on top. This is a combination they were waiting for. Illidan just stopping that gank in his tracks. Does get picked off by the Weaver. So much damage. Weaver's going to continue searching for people to kill. You're not going to be able to stop that TP. Well, they do kill the Void. And they're going to go ahead and take Roshan. They know they don't have Faceless Void, and they know that they probably won't be able to fight back. They're just going to keep working it down. So he's going for a heart, just going really tanky build so he can continue dishing out that damage without fear of being killed himself. Oh, this is unfortunate. They leave him at half health. They do dodge the Ice Blast. They know that they're being watched and that they want to get that Mouz wants to take him out. Bat Rider's going to move in with his Firefly, so he's granting vision. They can do Roshan a lot more safely. And he grabs NS. NS is going to fall. Nothing you can do about that. Roshan's going to go. I imagine... actually don't know who's going to pick it up. I guess it's Weaver. Makes sense.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
I wonder if he's going to... yeah, he's going to sell that Ring of Aquila quickly. Kind of risky, but better than leaving it and having to have the courier come and get it. So Weaver's almost at his Reaver, I mean at his Heart of Tarrasque. Once he gets that, it's going to be pretty smooth sailing for him. It's going to be really hard, even more difficult to kill MSS. And so Flatus, we continue farming. AA here, hiding behind what little tree cover there is left. Hasn't been spotted though. And VP had that one chrono. Shows the possibilities that they can take advantage of if they do manage to land a chronosphere. But so far it's been few and far between. So we'll have to see how they do in the next team fight. If they're able to land a chronosphere and continue crushing their foes. Misery doing his best to shred those creeps. Sand all up in their eyes. It's the worst, sand in your eyes. Imagine it must be why they die so quickly. It's just awful. Just don't even want to try anymore. You throw sand in my eyes, I'm done. Alright. So Mouz is probably going to be wanting to grab another pick off. And wants to do that. Can make some magic happen from there. Grabs Centaur. Follow up with the. Oh man, he still managed to get his ultimate off. Oh, and Ancient Apparition does get Sand King. I guess he was out of position and wasn't with the rest of his team. Illidan looking to pick off Pajkat. A defensive disruption. Will he glimpse him? He glimpses him back in. Oh, and he gets treated for no reason. He does grab the Invis Rune. Oh jeez, MSS in trouble. Doing work on the other, on the opposing team though. Oh. And he runs invisible back into the Necronomicon, which ends up killing him. Fada here is chasing down Illidan, knocks him back over the ledge. Not quite enough to kill him. That was a pretty even team fight on both sides. If Sand King hadn't gotten picked off like that, I think it would have been a different story. Oh, they do find AA here in the trees and they finish him off.
Spree.
That's a pretty big pick off for them. So that one ended up going in Mouz's favor, as has most of this game. Although VP has been catching up in terms of, I think, the discrepancy. Or maybe not. I should check first before we make these claims. Mouz is just doing such a good job of like farming around the map, taking advantage of the map presence, and building on their advantage. It's really difficult for VP to do much about it because if they move out, they are able to take these team fights in advantageous situations. But if they move out and just trying to attack Mouz or take some farm far down in the lane, they're going to get picked off because Mouz just has so much initiation potential. They have the 2 Blink Daggers, they have a TPM from Prophet with a Shadow Blade and a Sheep Stick, and they also have Disruptor who's able to glimpse you back if you ever find yourself a little bit out of position, so it's pretty risky trying to move out beyond just kind of their side of the base. Fada here looking to, I'm not sure what he's looking to do to be honest. I think he's going to go help Pajkat. He's looking to see if there's anyone back there. But, ouch. But Bat might be able to grab Illidan. He's going to grab him. He doesn't have a Chronosphere up. And if he get... No! He pulls him into the kinetic field. That's the end of Illidan.
Dominating.
Somehow... Oh, he got... Someone force-staffed him? I don't know why. Not sure why the force-staff there happened, but, anyways. Or maybe he popped the BKB and jumped out. But, that's more likely. They get the pick off on Illidan, and even though they lose Natures can TP in to support the push, and they could potentially get another pick off. Man, I want Bat to go here and see this ward. It's so like... It's right there, Bat Rider. Bat waiting for Lasso before the initiation. Now that he has Lasso, he's going to go up, see if he can grab someone. Oh, he's he goes in a little bit too far, and he's going to get cold-feeted and probably destroyed. Oh, he just barely survives. Great counter-initiation from Misery there. They had an excellent opportunity on Bat Rider. Bat Rider now is going to... Oh, no! Oh, my God. He gets distracted by the ward and almost dies. but does manage to TP out, and they get a free kill on Treant there, and they dove right into their base, so it's pretty impressive that they managed to get out without anyone falling. Podcat going to continue here with his farming. He's got an AC up. Pretty unique item on Nature's Prophet, but it makes sense. It gives you and your summons more armor and attack speed, and also gives them a lot more durability, and he's able to just melt those towers even faster. So this is turning into like a slugfest of a game. Just long, drawn out. Face is so far behind on farm. Invoker is doing pretty well, but there's only so much an Invoker can do. You need your Faceless to get more items so that he can actually do damage when he's inside his Chronosphere. Here they're smoked up. They're going to see if they can catch someone out of position. Fada, vulnerable, but he's going to get the TP out. They don't even know he's there. They're just going to rotate top and push top. Say, feel free to take the tier 2. We'll go ahead and take your tier 3. We don't mind. They've already done a decent amount of damage, so it's not going to be too difficult for them. Podcat TP's out. He's probably going to use his ult to delay the push bottom. And then I imagine he'll come top to join his comrades. He might just wait and see what happens, whether they decide to... Yeah, okay, so he's going to go in top.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So VP spent all that time pushing, and instead they're going to have to rush back here to try and defend. And they're going to get a bunch of free damage on tower here. Fada's ready to jump in. He might look to... Okay, he's going to grab Invoker. Maybe throwing on a Flame Break to buy him some time. Weaver finishes... Oh, he goes invisible. Invoker with the clutch Ghost Walk saves himself. He does get taken out by Disruptor though. Epicenter from Sand King comes in. MSS still alive. Super tanky with that part. Gonna back up. He doesn't mind taking a little break. Oh, Invoker trying again to hit him with that, but you're not gonna fall for it. Faceless Void gets picked off. They're gonna take this tower. They're gonna take the racks. And I think this is gonna be GG because it's another full 60 seconds before Void comes back up. He might have buyback. He does have buyback, but there's not much he can do without his ultimate. So they're just going to rotate mid. They're going to take out that tower as well. MSS is so tanky with his heart, can just stand there and take hits from the tower, no problem. They're going to go ahead, probably focus on the melee racks first because they have enough damage.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I guess they're getting overexcited. They're doing kind of split damage
Dire's
approach
middle
here.
barracks have fallen.
Mouz is just saying, come on, bring it on. We dare you. Try and fight us. We'll fight you. You're going to try and pick off the Ancient Apparition before. No Ice Ball from him. MSS just backing up. Faceless coming out with the Chrono. But he doesn't catch anyone in it. And MSS is going to just wrap around the side. Try his best to finish off the Invoker. No luck, but he... Oh. He's just taking everything, just no problems there. And I think that's going to be GG. There's no way. There's no way. Mouz comes back from a 2-0 deficit where they lost 2 games pretty brutally after having a big advantage. To come back from that deficit to win 3-2 overall, taking the best of 5 over VP. VP will have another chance in the play-in qualifiers, but Mouz is a guaranteed slot in TI4, so we'll be seeing them at TI4. Beautiful play from them, especially Podcat in this game, not as much, but in the other games he was a huge playmaker, did so much for his team. Just really well done. And like I said, I don't know about the picks for VP here in this game. They could have done themselves a lot better picking up that Bat Rider instead of... We saw how instrumental Bat Rider was with 20 assists, just brutal to play against, instead of getting an Ancient Apparition. Just because a hero is popular doesn't mean he's the best hero to pick. So yeah, well played, great game, and I'm looking forward to seeing some more action surrounding TI4. I'll be casting some of the games that I haven't yet caught up on, but yeah, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.